Hi queens, welcome back to my channel. This video is for all the makeup lovers who do not want to throw out their beauty products even when it's expired. Now you need to accept the reality that your favorite beauty products eventually becomes a breeding ground for bacteria to grow. So you need to discard when it's expired. Now here's how to know what's still good and what's past its prime. You really need to understand that some of the makeup products has an expiry date on them mentioning on the product itself, and others you need to keep a track of when you open them. So basically they would have a jar symbol on them with a numeral that signifies the number of months you can use it, and after that you really need to discard them because it's expired. Liquid and a cream foundations are water-based, so that means bacteria really love growing on those products. So you really need to know that foundation has a shelf life of 3 years, and once you've opened them, it's max of 12 months you can use it. After that, you really need to discard the remaining products of your foundation. If you get an off smell or a change in color if you see in your foundation, that means your formula is finished and you really need to discard it, because applying these kind of foundations which are expired can cause irritation on your face, and also can you can tend to have breakouts. Concealers are meant to cover up your blemishes and not to cause them, and that's what eventually happens if you use a concealer which is already expired. So you really need to discard if your concealer has expired, and especially if it's a concealer which is a powder or a stick form, it lasts maximum around 24 months, that's 2 years. And if you have a liquid form of a concealer, it lasts up to 1 year. Face product is something can keep going and going up to 24 months, that's almost 2 years. But some of the powders do have a water content in it, that's basically the botanical extracts. If you see on the package, on the ingredients part, you can see it's written as the common names would be oat extract or green tea extracts or even bamboo. So these basically have some water content in it, and you really need to take care and maintain these kind of powders really well. And if you maintain them really well, yes, you can extend it up to 24 months. Blushes, if you're using a powder blush, then it can go up to like 24 months, that's 2 years. And if it's a cream based blush that you're using, then it's max of 12 months or 1 year, that's it. To keep your eyes from getting red and itchy, you need to replace your eyeshadow powder, or at least after 3 months, though it's having the same formulation of like the other powders. But the problem is that the eyeshadows constantly come in contact with your eye, that's your mucous membrane, and that there's a high risk of transferring bacteria from your eye to the product and from the product back to your eye. So you really need to be careful. And if you're using a cream based eyeshadow, then you need to discard it sooner than 3 months. Mascara is something you should be most vigilant about, because as the brush is taken out and applied and then the brush goes back into the tube, it brings with it any bacteria that has been collected along the way. So it can cause redness, itchiness, or even conjunctivitis at some times, and or even stye as well. So you really need to switch off your mascara after 3 months, max of 2 to 3 months. Lip products like lipsticks, lip stains, lip gloss, lip liners all need to be discarded after a year, that's almost 12 months. And but also before 12 months, if you see any signs of the texture has changed, or you see that there's a change in the smell, then also you need to discard your lip products. If cleaned and stored properly, brushes which are of good quality, then they can last for years, but when the bristles start to fray out or fall out, you need to change them, because it's the time that you need to buy a new set of brushes. So what are you waiting for? Go right now, check out your makeup products. If they expired right now, discard them, because you really don't want those breakouts or conjunctivitis or infections or anything. So discard them right now. Don't forget to subscribe my videos and stay tuned for my coming up videos. Until I see you next, take care